back. Thanks for clicking this link. I disappeared for about 4 weeks, got busy with work and other things. So I'm back to first share some good news. I've decided to make this app public. So I need to make some adjustments as well as get this out on a public URL. So I'm looking to do that in the next couple weeks, probably means about 3 weeks. If you wouldn't mind, like, comment, subscribe, and you'll be notified when it becomes available. So I think that's good news. Should be fun. Now, it has been quite a ride here. I got my score up to I got my score to 1170, and I was very excited and very jacked. And I continued to play, and I just tanked it back down. So I don't know enough to be consistent. So I'll play a game and be rated by the engine at a 500 level, and the next game 1800 level. So I find that maddening that I can't consistently understand the beginning of play. So what I am looking to do is jump into this with 2 feet and really, hammer hard on making progress. And my goal is to make 2 videos a week. My goal is to do 3 sessions a week. That is a lot. So each session, coaching session runs 40 minutes to an hour, and it's a lot. So I do very much want to get better, and I want to be more consistent. So I will do that and share that journey with you. I am looking to make some changes. So the third point here is I'm looking to shorten these videos. I feel like the first ones were just too long. So I'm going to shorten them. I'm going to exclude the post-coaching session gameplay, and hopefully I can get more consistent. And it is my hope that by opening up this app, I will get some feedback and input and possibly some participation from others who have benefited, and we can talk about, what's changed in our game and how we've become better. So that is very exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Finally, if you have suggestions that would make this more interesting, just please let me know. I'm here doing this because I'm super excited about getting better, and I want to share my journey to 1500. And I will say, after hitting 1170, I don't know, maybe this is actually quite possible from the guy who was in the 800s like 3 months ago. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and jump in and do a game. So this game was particularly frustrating for me. I like to play fast, and this game went fast. I'm not afraid to exchange pieces. I need to learn better when it's a good idea to exchange pieces. And I can sit here and go through coaching, and coaching will say, don't exchange a good piece. And I seem to forget that. So I think with the regular training, I can improve upon that. So we jumped into this game. I did my regular opening here. This thing here, I don't get this. Like, probably 60% of the people I play likes to torch my knights with their bishops. It's annoying. I don't really get it. I don't know. I don't know the benefit of it. I should go back through my games and see if it's effective. I'm just moving through the game here. Took that piece, and then I finally decided to come back out, in which they exchanged. Great, fine. And look, we're on move 7, still no interruptions from the coach, which is a little bit of a feel good. Boom. Should have expected it. They're going to come over here. Maybe I should have prophylactically just blocked it just to prevent them from being annoying, but I did not do that. So they took both my knights. Personally, I find knights are fine. 2 knights, I'd rather have 2 bishops. You can just, you can absolutely pin a king with 2 bishops. A little more difficult with a knight because you end up losing one of them, where these guys can operate from afar. So, okay, that move. It's like, hey, what are you thinking here? I don't know. Maybe I should castle? I should definitely castle. Like, nobody's being threatened. Maybe I should bump this guy up here. But no, I felt like a cowboy, and maybe I should just go bump his knight off there. Maybe I thought it was looking at me funny or something. I am not sure. But let's see what my coach has to say. And you can look here as it's drawn.
I love that your instinct was to castle. Your king is still sitting on e1, and getting it tucked away with castle's kingside was completely healthy, principled idea. The funny thing is your hand played something different from your head.
Typical.
Instead of castling, you traded on c6 with bishop takes c6, and that light square bishop was one of your best pieces, raking across the board and eyeing black's kingside. Giving it up for knight hands black the bishop pair, and repairs a lot of the tension you had going for you. Your clear pull mostly evaporates after that. The takeaway: trust that castling instinct, and hold onto your active bishop rather than swapping it for a passive knight. Move like b3 also keeps everything humming. It shores up the c4 pawn, keeps your bishop alive on the long diagonal, and lets you follow up smoothly with queen to d2 and coordinate your forces. Either castle's kingside, or b3 keeps you firmly in the driver's seat.
So I did not do those things. I exchanged and kept moving on here. Let's see, we're at move 16s next. And you can see, I think I was just trying to point this out as she was talking. I was at a 1.4. I mean, that's pretty solid, right? So I'm in a good position, and then I take it and I drop to a 0.4. That's just dumb. Okay. Castled. And everything kind of just falls apart. So this is 15. And I think my opponent kind of did a really good job here. I don't know. All right. And this is where it's like, hey, what are you thinking? Confusing. That's what I'm thinking. I would probably now, after going through this training, I would probably come out here and chase off that queen, maybe, and then maybe come over here. But that is not what I did. Let's see what it wants me to do. So what I did was that, and this is what my coach felt about that. I should give my coach a name. It'll be easier to refer to her.
I like that you were thinking about your dark squared bishop. It's a real star on that a1h8 diagonal, aiming right at f6 and the long road to black's king. But notice a small mismatch. Your plan was to tuck it back with bishop to b2, yet the move on the board was the pawn push c5. Both share the same problem. They release the tension too soon and let black off the hook. The key thing you missed is that the b5 pawn and the c6 knight were both a little loose, and you had a clean way to punish that. Playing c takes b5 first. After it takes b5, you can strike with bishop takes f6, and once black recaptures with queen takes f6, you snap up the knight with queen takes c6, coming out a full piece
like
ahead.
That.
That's the payoff of keeping the pressure on rather than resolving it. The takeaway: before pushing or retreating, always ask whether the tension itself is doing work for you. Here it was setting up a decisive combination.
Okay, I did not do that, so we're going to move on here. If someone can explain why I did that, I would appreciate it, because I do not get it. And then I asked, what should I do? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, and there it goes. So that's pretty much the game right there. This is where I realized everything fell apart, when I realized that I really didn't think about that move. So that move just destroyed me, because I was forced to take because of the check, and then just really easily they took the game from there. So I'm not going to do any more of the coaching, but I will step through my horrific final moves here. Yeah, and kudos to my opponent there. Yeah, just forget about the funny business. Just go right for the queen. And then I gave up. So there we have it. So that was a game. Hopefully this is good. Hopefully it's interesting to see the coach kind of coaching in real time. And I look forward to kind of taking this serious again and getting involved and get more videos out there and making progress and achieving my goal of 1,500. Fingers crossed. All right. Have a great day. Thanks.